Shalom family, welcome to today. We're going to do something a little different. Instead of a verse, I have a Hebrew word I wanted to discuss with you. It is the word Zakar, which means to remember. And in Hebrew, this word Zakar, it means more than just to think about. Zakar is more an action word. And we see this all throughout Scripture when God tells us to remember Him, or remember His covenant, to remember something that He did, to remember who He is, who we are. There is always Zakar, a way to remember. We have circumcision for boys to remember that the Jews are set apart. And we have there was the rainbow when God made His covenant with Noah. There is water immersion to enter the new covenant, the covenant under Yeshua's name. We celebrate Passover to remember how God brought the Israelites out of Egypt, and we have Sukkot to remember how we dwelled in tents in the wilderness. We have communion where we take the bread and the wine in remembrance of Jesus. Sorry, I'm bouncing out all over the place, but as you marinate on this idea of to remember something as an action word, and you read through Scripture, you will just see the instances popping out all over the place that to remember is often followed by an action that we can take. And I think that we can bring this into our world today. You know, anytime I think of somebody, I try to say a prayer for them. And it got to the point where I was God, anytime I think of somebody, just take it as a prayer. Just anytime I think of somebody, just take that as I pray your will in their life. But also, I want to start picking up the phone more. If I have a funny memory about me and a friend, I want to text them to remind them of that memory. Or, you know, call somebody that I'm thinking about just to see how they are. Send a letter, invite somebody to dinner. You do you. Come up with your way to do your thing to remember somebody. But yeah, so that's my prayer for us today. Let's do more than just think about people and things, and let's do something to put our thoughts into action. All right, I love you. Have a blessed day. Shalom.